Well, it looks like Wendy Williams wants to have a sit down with Sherri Shepherd. I don't know what this is about, but we got to get into some things. You already know what it is. It's your boy Darren Green, and I'm back with another episode of the show. Before we get into this video, please be sure to smash that like button. Okay, leave a comment. Please leave a comment this time. Come on, leave a comment. Y'all be commenting on my shorts, but y'all don't ever comment on the uploads. Let's get the comments up there. And if you're not subscribed, subscribe. Just like that. So Wendy Williams has been on the blogs. Okay. I have not seen so much Wendy Williams tea in a long time. I don't know if it's a drought with, celebrity gossip. Probably is because, if we're talking about the gossipers, what's really going on? I need y'all celebrities to fuck shit up. Just kidding. Not really. But Wendy Williams, she wants to sit down with Sherri Shepherd after the whole exchange situation where she was on Fat Joe's live saying that she's not going to watch Sherri Shepherd show, and then Sherri Shepherd responding and all that. I talked about this in a video actually yesterday. So it's going to be up in the cards in this direction over here. So definitely check that out and come back here. But I'm going to read this excerpt from page 6. Now, it did say in quotes, she said, I have a ton of support around me and I am working on projects. Wendy Williams told US Sun, I would love to have a chance to actually speak with Sherri Shepherd and have a sit down and meet. Well, Wendy Williams' attorney, LaShawn Thomas, also added that her client harbors no ill will toward Shepherd. She said, in quotes, Wendy is requesting to have a sit down with Sherri to have a meeting of the minds and is a perfect solution as she has no ill will or intent, Thomas said. Now, she also said Wendy is preparing to get her show back in motion, but sources maintained to page 6 on Thursday that nothing has changed since they reported that it's logistically impossible for Wendy to get back on her show, at least on television, right? On Denmark or whatever. Now, the feud between Williams and Shepherd began last Friday when the former host sat with Fat Joe on Instagram Live and said that she will not be watching Sherri Shepherd's show, and it's just not her thing. Now, we all know what that meant. Sherri Shepherd doesn't make the content that is I'm not trying to say that she doesn't make content that's not entertaining. Let's be very clear. And I didn't want to have that message for the last video. I didn't want you guys to get the impression I don't like Sherri Shepherd or I don't feel like her content is valuable. She is funny as hell. I love her takes on things, but celebrity gossip, it's not her forte. Okay, I have not seen any monumental clips or anything that I watched one of her episodes where she was on Wendy Williams show. Like Wendy said, this is not my thing. It also said, well, it seems Williams and her attorney have changed their tunes about Shepherd, at least in public. Her personal rep is still shading the actress. Okay, get what this person had to say. Okay, the rep said, I personally feel that it is difficult to wish a person well, which Sherri did, while attempting to health shame them at the same time, especially since Wendy was the one who created multiple platforms that gave Sherri several opportunities. That was Sean Zanotti, and he told US Sun this, and he also said Wendy is an icon and should be respected as such. Like I said, I did not like how Sherri worded her little response to Wendy's apparent shade, because I still don't think the shit is shade. I think that she said she ain't gonna watch it. You expect her to watch a show that you're taking from her? And my thing is, she was asked the question. Fat Joe didn't have to be all. He was. And now I understand why Denmark Mercury is feeling some type of way about Fat Joe for doing this, because now you're kind of like stirring the pot. It looks like you're stirring the pot. Look, I don't know why Wendy wants to talk to Sherri. I don't think Sherri is open to doing that right now, and I don't think that she should. I mean, I wouldn't if it was my kids. If I was taking your show and you wanted to talk to me, what are we going to talk about? I feel like it will be a hostile conversation, or it will be, you trying to tell me something and you shouldn't be doing this, and we needed. No, you ain't telling me nothing. Okay, let's just have this transition as smooth as it need to be. Okay, they ain't got nothing. You ain't got to tell me unless you want to tweet at me or do whatever. Sean Zanotti, whatever his name is, however the hell you pronounce that man name. It's just, I don't know. I mean, it's stirring the pot. Like there's definitely people on Wendy's team that's stirring the pot, and they have right reason to. They want they want things to be back the way they were. Okay, we all want Wendy back on the show. Let's be very clear. But unfortunately, that's just not the case. Denmark Markery has moved on, and they have greenlit Sherri Shepherd show, and it's going to come out in the fall. Now, do I think that they need to have a conversation to talk? I don't even know why Wendy wants to talk to her at this point. I mean, what could you say? I don't know. Maybe she wants to give her some pointers or something. I don't know. I feel like my computer. I got a new computer, guys. It's shaking and doing all this other stuff, child. I don't know what the conversation. I really don't know what the conversation is going to be about. I don't know if it's even going to happen. But you guys can tell me what y'all think in the comments. What do you think they're going to talk about? What do you want? What do you think Wendy wants to say to her, and vice versa? But anyway, we got some more Wendy news. Like I said, Wendy has been on the blogs. Okay, she has been. Her name is very hot in these streets. Okay, now it has been reported that she's eyeing a $100 million podcast deal. Okay, now one source close to Wendy explained that she saw how Joe Rogan has $100 million podcast deal, and now she wants that kind of deal. Now, after taking a leave of absence from her daytime talk show, Wendy, it's really hard for her to. It's hard to sell Wendy, right? The insider claimed, in quotes, the people at iHeart don't like controversy, so the best place for her is Spotify. But even at Spotify, they do not give money unless you prove yourself, and Wendy wants the money up front. Now I know that this is a change, okay, Wendy. Podcasting is different. They don't care. Them podcast networks do not care how famous you are. We need some work. We need some statistics. Okay. We need to see what your download count is. Okay. On the daily. So if Wendy is to get into this podcasting gig, I'm not saying that she got to do it for free, but she's definitely will probably have to go on one of the sites and publish independently to see where her numbers are so that they can even give her a deal to that magnitude. I know they gave it to Joe Rogan, but Joe Rogan, like I said, I mean, he's Joe Rogan's situation is different, and I'm not trying to sit there and defend how or think that he should be getting $100 million. Look, Spotify. They want to see that you're going to be there when you're going to be there, and that there's not going to be any technical difficulties because money is involved. I want this to work because this is going back to Wendy's roots, and radio is her thing. I think she'll be a shoo-in. She can get away with a lot of shit. Okay, she can say a lot of things that she could not say when she was on television. That's will bring back, you know, the nostalgic Wendy, the Wendy that we knew back on the radio. Okay, this is a good idea. I hope that this works out for her, but she might have to be independent for a little bit. But that doesn't mean that she won't get paid. I mean, she can go on a publisher site that has sponsored ads, like I do with Spreaker or whatever, and I get paid every so often. I mean, like could you imagine if she goes on a site like that and making the downloads that she's probably going to be making because people are going to be tuning in? She can make a killing independently, and then rack up and sign a deal with Spotify or iHeartRadio. I don't know, guys. I'm not in her position, so I'm not even going to try to sit there and try to be like, "Oh, Wendy need to be doing this, or they need to be doing that." I'm just giving y'all the news, but you guys can tell me what you guys think about it in the comments. And I think that's it for today. I mean, there was one other thing about Wendy, like she got like some rich boyfriend or whatever I was hearing about around these YouTube streets or whatever. I don't know, man. Like, I mean, I hope she happy, but whatever. Tell me what you guys think in the comments. I will see you next time. Be sure to smash that like button and leave a comment if you can. Okay, and I will be back when I will be back. Enjoy the combo.